Good start for Ohio State, and now they get their national finalist and Big Ten champion in Sammy Sasso, ranked number 2 at the weight class. Sasso for the Buckeyes, Michael Blockhus for the Gophers. Ohio State with all the momentum.
All the momentum, and they're one of their best wrestlers coming to the mat right now. Looking crisp with that new haircut.
Sammy Sasso. Haven't seen this look out of him since he came to Columbus. Looks good.
Yeah. All these guys look good. They can pull anything off.
I like the beard from the savage Sammy Sasso. This is where he is so good in these positions.
Yeah, you're right. You know, his leg across the guy's head like that. You know, he's one of the guys that is most comfortable in this position. And here you have a Blockhouse. He has a hold of this leg, but he doesn't really know. You see how the knee coming over the top of the shoulders? Now he's on the other side right there. That's techniques. You're in his water right now. Now he splits the grip right there, and as he splits the grip, he gets the 2 points.
Correct.
And he's he's the best that I've seen, you know, at the college level, one of the best certainly. When you have his leg right there, he has no fear. He's always on the attack at the ankles, your ankles and crotch, and then you think you have something there that you can hold on to and really make something out of, and then all of a sudden he slips on you.
Sammy Sasso, 2-time All-American in 2020, was first-team All-American, would have been the 3 seed. Phenomenal 24-3 season. Last year lost to Austin O'Connor in that final 3-2 at the NCAA Championships. Got his Big Ten title, defeating Rich Lovett of Nebraska. One of the best in the conference, Sammy Sasso. Here's Blockhus, his best opportunity on a single leg.
He's got to keep his chest sealed to that leg and see how Sasso's got both hands pushing those hips away. See where his hands are right now. He's trying to keep some hip separation. Now comes to the grip right there, and really Blockhouse had the opportunity, but he couldn't bring it back in. Couldn't reel it back in.
To beat a guy like Sammy Sasso, you've got to capitalize in those situations somehow.
Well, the somehow is it's just got to be a little bit quicker. You got to get him up, got to get him moving. You got to make a quick sweep here. The longer that stretch goes, the better he gets. The more difficult he is to finish off. And he's really good in this position. He's over and under, comes into the front headlock. That's a tight front headlock, splits the grip and goes into a neck wrench.
Blockhus stays, though, with a single leg.
Yeah, he has the ability to score, but here, once again, we go with the turn, cut in the corner.
45 seconds, first period.
Yeah, and he just scoots, keeps scooting, attacks the far ankles, hooks the near leg, and even though Blockhouse has that leg, his ability to free that right leg is just amazing. It's wizardry. Now he's got the bow and arrow going, a big step here with the left leg over the top of that hip.
He's got that trick knee.
He's got a big step right there. He's got enough to turn the hips right there. That's it.
Inside of 20 seconds. Sasso with Blockhus on his back.
1, 2, 3.
2 takedowns and 4 near fall for Sasso to close the first period. 8-1 for the Buckeye.
You know, Shane, we're going to look at this cut the corner position here. It's just so critical to what he's able to do. Right? See how he's Sasso on the feet. You see him going ahead and pushing those hips away. You know, and you'd say, well, what do you do? How do you score on him here? You've got to go before he gets his hands on your hips and stretches you out like that. So, and then once you come down and you lower your head like that, then he's just hand fighting on it. His balance is incredible.
Blockhus on bottom.
Rat, I'm going to move you over a little bit.
Here to start the second period. Blockhus out of Cresco, Iowa. 2-time finalist, won a state title at Cresco before going to New Hampton High School. Won a couple state titles, 3 altogether in Iowa for Blockhus.
Boy, this Gopher crowd is silent. It just
9-3 Ohio State leading Minnesota.
Keep those feet moving. Keep those feet moving.
Go ahead position here.
Blockhouse is, you know, he's been getting better this year. There's no question about it. I mean, this is a tough situation, but the way the situations that they've been in have been all just
Good job, Blockhus.
featured. The
Nice takedown from Blockhus.
Yeah, good power shot. That woke the crowd up.
They'll take riding time under a minute.
Neutral.
Right there, you know, he's just lowering his level. I mean, that shot was there again. He got that close.
Hey, remember that.
Wrestle out of it.
Mix up a
Wrestle
little
out of
bit
it.
here. You got time.
Blockhus out of high school, went to Northern Iowa, was there for 2 seasons. Honorable mention All-American in 2020.
Don't come up.
Then down at 141. Last year at the Big Tens was
No fingers,
fourth.
guys.
And then went to the NCAA tournament and was 1 and 2. 42nd second period. Sasso leading it by 5.
Beat him with hips, Sammy.
Good shoulders. Fake pull.
Got the tie that he wants right now with the inside wrist right there. He's got the inside wrist and got him blocked out pretty well.
Remember he goes inside.
Wrestle out of it.
See, he circles out and makes Blockhus make a step, maybe hit that low shot. But again, I think Blockhus is moving well right here. Right there, dropped right back in on a shot again.
He's been able to get to the legs a few times.
Yeah, and this one, he's putting a lot of pressure on that leg.
And Sasso controlling that right hand of Blockhus.
Yeah, so here we are, back in this position.
Red, you try.
Let's take a look at that Blockhus takedown. Again, he's competing in this match. Dropped in right there, just a little knee pick here off the underhook, and then follows up with that underhook and rustles him up there with the underhook real hard, and nice angle.
That. Cover green.
Focus here.
Sasso has won 30 consecutive wins in dual competitions for Ohio State.
Covering the fingers.
One.
Ankle pick.
Right there. Again, he likes to come into that quad pod,
Neutral.
stand up right there and cover the fingers.
Warning
No,
red.
right back in there on a shot.
Got a stall call on Sasso. Blockhus has been aggressive.
But this has been, it's just really tough to be able to score on this guy because he's got this great flexibility, able to go ahead and do the splits in this position. And look, he's just not even breathing. He just goes right into a whizzer. All right, squares up with the arm around the waist right there. And again, if you're going to get Sasso, you got to do like the first time. Here's a swing single, but that's really not the shot to go against him. You got to go collect both legs at the same time. Easier said than done.
The flexibility of his knee joints is
well, it's not just his
crazy.
knees, it's his hips too. His
Everything
hips are rotating in there too.
minute to go.
Fingers.
Sasso looking for bonus points. Front headlock here for the Buckeye.
And he really, the other thing that Sasso does is that when he has an advantage tie like this front headlock position, he's making sure that your head stays stuffed and he's not giving you any easy releases there. Wasn't without a ankle pick or just making you burn a lot of calories here just to get up back to your regular stance. Good in this position here with his bear hug. Don't expect much with gonna work for the bonus point right now.
Center.
One takedown would do it.
Center.
Finish him down. Finish.
It does, drops in.
Can he get that takedown with 10 seconds? Going to be tough as Blockhus has his left ankle. Make it 31 consecutive dual meet victories. A decision here in Minneapolis on this Friday night. Sammy Sasso, the reigning Big Ten champion here at 149, now 18-1.
One thing he has been able to do when he's been out there is he's been proven that he doesn't get pushed around very much. He stays in there in a good position, stays right in the middle of the mat and gets to his attacks. Likes to attack to that right leg right there that we just seen right there. He drops right in. Nice little finish on the high thigh.
11 seconds in on the counter shot. Kharchla 2-0.
You know, what I like about him is he just, you know, again, he can stand in there in the middle. He can take the hard collar ties, underhooks, whatever, keeps his position, and is able to go ahead and drop his attacks. And we see with that strong upper body that he has, he's able to go ahead and just clamp down on stuff and just, again, airtight finishes.
Kharchla
Cover
out
it.
of Powell, Ohio, was a two-time state champion at Olentangy Liberty. Also a three-time Fargo All-American. Looking for a mat return. There we go from Kharchla. Want to see your mat returns? Hashtag B1G mat returns. Who knows, maybe you'll make Big Ten Wrestling and Beyond on Monday.
Nice job. You know,
Warning, red.
quick little warning there by Kharchla. And I thought that was really kind of just Cael Carlson just doing his best to get out. But, you know, sometimes when you do that, you work hard, you make an impression on the official, and they're going to call the guy for stalling.
And it looked like Kharchla was actually nodding his head in agreement as they came back to center mat. There's an escape by Carlson.
But what I don't like there is if you wanted to stay in the top position, don't just make the next one easy, okay? You just got to go hard. Just got to go a little harder next time, okay? Do a little bit better job of getting the jam off the whistle. But if you feel comfortable on your feet like he does right here, he just collects it.
Trying to hunt down that opposite ankle. Now he's got it.
And he got the ankle right there.
One. Stop, Green.
Second takedown for Kharchla. The Buckeye up 4-1.
And the way the rules are, Shane, is that, you know, you've got to have your ears open here. When you get that second ankle right there, the count almost begins immediately. And you can find yourself in a position, if you don't move up real quickly, that you get the, you know, the takedown and a stall warning. And in that case, it would have been the same as an escape. It would have been the second stall warning, right?
Got to be keen with your awareness.
Inside tie.
Carlson, a redshirt sophomore from
Watch your hands.
Wilmer, Minnesota. Four-time finalist and two-time state champion for Wilmer.
And the other thing that Kharchla does really well is he changes his lead leg. See, he has left leg lead right now, and he gets, you know, he's very comfortable go ahead and leading with the right leg. Actually uses that as the drive leg sometimes. The right leg might be the lead leg, but it's the drive leg on his shot. So he rotates his stance quite a bit.
Working off a 2-on-1.
Wrestle out of it.
Heavy on it, Cael. Peek that right side.
Wrestle out of it, guys.
Keep his arm in there. Pull down.
Stuff and head down. Come on, wrestle through those.
Carlson last week, couple of hard-fought defeats. Danny Bronigal fell to the Fighting Illini wrestler 8-6 in sudden victory. And then Hayden Lowry of Purdue beat the Gophers 6-5, and the Boilermakers win over the Gophers. Half a minute. Another shot here from Kharchla. Should finish. Gets his third takedown.
Again, right leg lead on that, and then took the outside leg shot, Shane. It's just really well disguised, his offenses. And I think the first takedown he got was with kind of a left-legged lead. Nice job by Carlson coming back onto his feet, getting the escape right there. Again, with all the things that have happened here to him, he still kept the riding time really, you know, pretty close to a minute.
It was great effort there from Carlson. Kharchla had a first mat return. And Carlson, that urgency, found a way to get one. That's big.
Take a look at the replay here on this take a look at his right leg right there. Now he's going to come with a head to the outside shot right there, crack down, right? Elevate that ankle. See how high he gets that ankle there on the shelving action? He gets that ankle about 3 feet high, and it's really tough to stop that finish. Again, he's hit the single leg to that side, and then he's hit a head to the outside.
Neutral.
You know, or he's hit it from a different stance every time. It's just good action.
Snap.
Kharchla ranked 4th in the country at 165. He's the highest ranked wrestler out of the Big Ten. Big Ten with 4, 5, and 6 in Kharchla, Marinelli, and Hamady of Wisconsin.
Got fingers, guys.
Marinelli defeating Hamady last Saturday inside Carver Hawkeye to hand the Badger his first loss this season. He's been super impressive for Chris Bono and the Badgers.
Pull him down. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Yeah, this is a good match for Kharchla because Carlson is going forward, marching forward. He hasn't been able to get to the legs real solidly here, but now he's starting to kind of get a little confidence in there, a little pressure on the shoulders when Kharchla drops his level. So can he follow up this little minor swing in the match in favor of Carlson? Can he do anything with it?
Carlson, a lot of matches this season. He's 17-12.
Offense, guys.
3rd at the Southern Scuffle, runner-up at the UNI Open. 45 seconds, doing a nice job moving forward.
Winning the little battles here. Now's the counter shot there by Kharchla. Scoops the bottom leg, but he wasn't able to get it. Trying to keep
Neutral,
that
guys.
right ankle free.
Neutral.
Half a minute, second period.
Kharchla's pretty good at letting go of the leg in this position, and I think he's tied up and maybe just going to settle for a stalemate. Nope. Brings him all the way up here. Now switches to a double. Limp that left arm out. He does. Threatens Carlson to his back.
No takedown
points
yet.
Yeah, no points yet.
Danger one.
And Carlson,
Good battle.
great defense.
Yeah, I think right here he gets both legs down, but he clears that left arm out and then stops driving at that point. I think if he could have continued to drive through, I think he would have, but obviously he feels the position a lot better than I do. I just like the way how I like his attacks. I like how he's controlled. Showed some good defense there, but definitely the match energy swung in the favor of Carlson in that sequence at the end of the second period.
Carlson able to take riding time under a minute.
Don't keep your leg. He's going to reach back. Be ready.
Get him flat here.
You know, that's such a big adjustment here. You got a youngster here, got a lot of experience. Is he going to give up the near wrist rides? Going to battle? This is what, now he rolls that big chest and torso up. Do you see how he did that? He curled up with the back of his torso right there, created a little bit of space as he came back down and then popped back up. It was great.
You look at Kharchla and his physique, he just screams physicality. Big, strong, 165-pounder.
Straight on double leg, drops the hips on him pretty hard, goes right to that grip.
Carlson on his belly, extended underneath.
Yep, he's got the corner on him. See, that's all he's really kind of concerned about is just getting the corner. Right? Now he can lift up on that hand. That hand's not locked properly, so he's got an opportunity to go ahead and lift up on that hand.
Stalemate.
Stalemate.
Gopher crowd trying to get into this one.
A little wobbly. Again, you got to be impressed with this Cael Carlson. He must be a load to handle in a 45-minute practice. It looks like he's the kind of guy that's gaining confidence here.
We saw him against Marinelli inside Carver Hawkeye. Gave Marinelli a good battle.
Back in on a leg right now. There it is.
He's got the takedown. Now he'll have to cut him.
Got to look over your coaches to see what's going on. It's tournament time.
Needs a takedown, just 5 seconds left. And Carlson will hang on, or Kharchla rather, but Carlson gave him a great fight.
Well, we saw that happening here just right at the end of the second period. Actually, about a minute left in the second period. The tempo of the match really took over. Kharchla has a lot of respect here for that Carlson. He's a load. He's going to be a tough out as he develops his career. So let's take a look at this good fight here by Carlson. He lost the match, but we're going to feature this takedown here because you gutted it out the whole time.
What's up, everybody? It's Gable here. And today's a special day for me and all my teammates and everybody out there. To end my dual meet career here at Minnesota is something special. But some things I'd like to let y'all know is that I'm forever grateful for the university and the program and the coaches that came through here. My family, my friends, just want to let everybody know that to never give up. Your dreams are going to be close. You're going to accomplish everything you want, just like I have too. But hey, I still got one more match to go. So let's get on your feet. Let's get turned up, because I'm about to put on the best show you ever seen.
Prime time, he is Gable Steveson, a national champion. Let's go for Team USA!
This is another grown man that can just push another grown man around the mat to a point where that guy just crumbles.
When you wrestle with opponents, either you're going to roll over for me or I'm going to make you roll over for me.
For Gable Steveson, the trajectory he's on, it's only upward from here.
One of the all-time greats.
Putting your dominance on the next person and keep going. Don't be satisfied. Now wrestling at heavyweight for Ohio State, Tate Orndorff. All right, Gopher fans, let's hear you. For the last time in Maturi Pavilion, wrestling for the Golden Gophers at heavyweight, ranked #1 in the nation, Gable Steveson.
One last dance here inside Maturi Pavilion for Gable Steveson, the biggest star in the sports. Olympic champion, picked up his first NCAA title last March, two-time Big Ten champion. You saw the highlight reel, Jim. Pretty easy to find Gable Steveson highlights.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and you gotta give this to him. He's become the slickest guy at his weight. You know, the relatively speedy, right into one technique into the other.
1, 2.
He's got one pin this season, came against Luke Luffman of Illinois when he pinned him in a similar tilt.
Slickest guy at any weight.
2, 3.
9-0 this season. 6 majors, 2 techs, and that fall 100% bonus points for Gable Steveson. Him and Spencer Lee splitting the Hodge Trophy in 2021. You hear the Gable chants.
Far side cradle, got that almost locked up. It's about 6 inches from his grip right there. He's working for the pin.
In his 8 matches without getting the pin, he has scored 147 points. That's an average of over 18 points a match.
Recognition to the crowd there. What should I do?
Oftentimes you hear people refer to great athletes as once in a generation. This is a once in a lifetime talent, Gable Steveson.
Really has proven to be that, Shane. It's just amazing what he's been. Now there's a little neck wrench there, but I think there's no question of what type of career he could have if he could stay in it here. And of course, he's going to go a different route. Who knows? I mean, maybe he comes back at some point in time. But what he's been able to provide for us as far as a show, his trajectory that he's had, he's gotten better every year. He's got more physical every year. The guy's just flat out put the work in here to be the best.
He'll turn 22 on May 31st.
Double leg right there. Orndorff bailing out, and who could blame him?
2 more for the Gophers. Steveson, 10-2. Riding time over 2 minutes. He's the one guy, Jim, he doesn't need to do mat returns. The one guy. But he's from another planet.
Action, guys.
That applies to everybody else except Gable Steveson. On his feet, so impressive, effortless, fluid, flawless technique, perfect combination of speed, strength, power. Joined by his family tonight. That's his father, Robert, his brother, Bobby, mother, Letitia, here as well.
Set, cover red.
There's Letitia.
Still you, red.
Kicking
One.
out right there.
Neutral.
Escape. Nice duck under there. Yeah, he's just off the wrist tie right there. Just the little things that he has added to his game that are subtle and
One.
Right into another tilt.
1, 2, 3.
He only got the 3, which is good because if he got the 4, Jim, it'd be over, right?
yeah, definitely. 2 takedowns, that's what they're calling for from the bench.
Still you, green, no change.
No change.
Neutral.
Reaction time, the escape. there, hopping across. The misdirection right there off the head stuff.
One more takedown will be a tech fall.
Why not? Straight on double A. Upper corner.
Tech fall, Gable Steveson. Take a bow.
No. Time for a little acrobatics, Shane.
Maybe a backflip. The backflip from Gable Steveson. He's an entertainer.
At heart.
Does not disappoint. Proud mother. Gable Steveson now 10-0.